place. So anyway, so I texted his communications director and I said, "Is there any chance in hell I could get 5 minutes with him today?" And that's all I said. And she got right back to me a few minutes later. Said, "How's 12:15 Central Sound?" I was like, "Giddy up!"
Superb.
I just had no idea that it was going to turn, because I've interviewed the guys.
No, I'm going to have to re-listen to it because I was, as I say, compass non mentis. So what was the gist? Where's the meat? Give us the meat.
What's taken off on Twitter is that he said, see, part of the problem with Trump not recognizing Biden's election is that the transition has not begun. Generally speaking, what happens is the outgoing administration gives the incoming administration access to files and to offices and to personnel and to information, and basically makes life easier for the transition.
Yeah.
The Trump people have absolutely refused to cooperate or do anything. Well, in some cases that might not be such a big deal, but it's also a national security concern, because the president-elect is, at this point in the process, generally privy to the daily intelligence briefing that the president gets. So is the vice president. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are not getting those
the
briefings.
access that they need.
Right. So what Mr. Langford said was, if that doesn't happen by Friday, I sit on the oversight committee in the U.S. Senate, and I'm going to start. I'm going to take action. I'm going to do something about it. He doesn't say precisely what.
But he gonna support Biden, so that it happens, as I understand.
Yes,
yeah. He's rational
Joe
thinking.
Biden at this point appears to be the presumptive president, and he needs enough information. So yeah.
Hey, but Russell, have you ever thought about the next thing about Trump? If he leaves office, and he's in debt, and with all the things he knows, and he's such an ass kisser from
I'm sure they haven't told him
Putin,
anything super important.
from North Korea and stuff like that. Will he not sell those things, his knowledge, to those guys? That's the national security that you have in your hands there.
Oh no!
I'm sure that other people have entertained those notions. That's way beyond my pay grade, and I'm not gonna worry about that aspect of it. Nothing I could do.
No. The man's an asshole, but he is a patriot asshole. I mean, he's proud of his country. He would not do that, even though he's a nutter. So, Rocket Man, let's talk.
Ian, I'm in the game in an...
$5, I'll give you lots of information.
Are you loading? Because I'm in an invite now.
Moi aussi. Oh, I'm in a friend room.
Do I send you an invite?
If you're in an invite, then yes, because I'm in a friend room.
Friends, Jethro. Send game invite.
Or...
I'll go outside, so I'm ready. I don't have trolls here.
Oh, if this happens again, we are definitely in need of a verify, and I'm not doing it again tonight because I am getting pissed with it.
Then we have to verify it. Then we better bother up to RDR.
Yeah. This would be perfect. I'm in.
Okay. How do I invite you to my arcade? So you're directly in your arcade, maybe?
Yeah, you can do, because I'm at the casino here.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Enterprise, beat me to the arcade. Oh.
Okay. Invite. You're invited.
Okay, flaky.
Excellent.
I can do. That's easily done.
So, how did it wind up, the interview anyway?
Well, the entire interview is more than half an hour long. You don't have, So there was quite a bit to it, but I was very happy overall. He answered some questions. He answered some hard questions. He wasn't ducking.
Yeah.
He was.
That's,
He's got a balance to maintain because he is a Republican in a very red state, and so he can't just say, "Yeah, Trump needs to give up," and call it. The fat lady has a fucking son. You know, he can't say that. But what he can say is there will be a peaceful transition of power. You know, if Mr. Biden is deemed to be the winner, blah blah blah.
But
Which he apparently is. He says at one point. So he literally says apparently Joe Biden.
what was it then? By Friday, Russell?
By Friday, yeah. So Friday is when the
GOP, isn't that?
no, the GAO.
Ah, okay.
Is it the GAO? Anyway, they have to do what's called ascertainment. They do a policy or a review of the state's report out of the different election boards of what the votes were in the different states, and certify that they've been that those results are valid. So that's the first legal step where the federal government actually recognizes the vote totals from the 50 different states.
Yeah.
It's not the electoral college. It's basically the bureaucracy of the federal government. So that triggers the release of funds from the federal government to the Biden campaign for the transition.
Ah, okay. Because
Yeah,
I
general
was thinking
accounting
they were
purposes, yeah.
talking about money. Because he
always
had
about
money
money.
left. It's like, huh?
It's always about money. Everything's always about money. This is America.
I'm ready. Yeah, sadly enough, it's not only there.
No, this is true.
Well, we don't have any money. This is England.
Ah, yeah, we have to send it to you. Yeah, that's true.
And I will buy all your cheeses, huh?
Yes. What was it with the new vaccine? They have to transport it over minus 70,
You know,
70 degrees.
More than that.
It's minus
80 to 100, I think.
Fahrenheit.
Well, yeah.
But my sister's in the industry, and she doesn't tell us anything because she's not allowed to. But she said,
Yeah.
no way is it anywhere near ready. No
Yeah,
way.
Of course not.
Well, we'll get the first 100 million doses, which, and actually the senator talks about that in the interview.
Mm.
He explains the entire process
Ready.
and why it's that many and how all
For
that worked. And
for us, it's from Pfizer or something.
from Pfizer, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's one of the,
it's the same
one of
company.
6
Yeah.
companies they contracted
Yeah.
with, and they said we will buy the first 100 million doses. Period, flat out. You come with the vaccine, you've got a customer. So Pfizer appears to be the ones that'll be the first to collect on that. But that 100 million doses only actually treats 50 million people because it's 2 doses per patient.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the refrigeration and all that business is definitely complex and will really, really hamper distribution in the third world.
Mm.
As far as the United States is concerned, probably Europe, I would think, but I can tell you for a fact in the U.S. there is a distribution network already well underway and fairly well established with large scale.
Okay, they're expecting these chips today, so get over there in the group sex van.
Areas
Unless you're
set
total
aside,
idiots, you'll walk in without any
sort of a
problems.
hierarchy of who's going to
Seeing you dressed up like that makes me feel all fuzzy. It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for their first day at school.
Yeah, it's
Only I don't have kids.
similar here.
Just some basic AI
Well,
experiments that
we
swear
have
to be in Russia
a
and want to destroy
factory
the
here
world.
from Pfizer.
You know, we all love it our own ways.
There are probably
Where are we?
more places in the world
Let's
they
rob
have
this
it.
thing.
Oh no, they only trust it with Belgium.
And the government heard it and they already took action like every government.
Okay, you're there.
Yeah, we
Drive in
need
past the
that
garage
amount.
entrance and follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under the bridge.
so eating oysters is that's easy.
Don't forget,
Right, well,
you
it's
are
soon gonna
private
run if we get
security
kicked out of
just like
here.
a cop
If we
when you pass
do,
the
we come and
witness
join you, I
test,
guess.
right?
Yeah,
Better put something in the oven.
Looks like you're
It's
getting
only in the
off on an
tunnel there,
hour.
Ian.
Yep.
Allee, let's hope not, but yeah.
I noticed all the times it's crashed. I'm not saying it's anything to do with it, but you've always run first. Do you want me to run first? you know how these games work. It's witchcraft.
Ah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm from Europe. You're from England. Yeah, I cannot run in France. Yeah, that's
No,
true.
no.
That's the thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There we go.
You're earlier than expected.
I know. Allee, come, let me go.
Yes, repeat yourself.
Go straight through and leave
Give us the
To the
money.
left. Yeah, yeah.
You can take the elevator.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we take the other. Okay, thanks.